All right. This is the Society X podcast. I am your host, Rashad Harris. Today we got a pretty interesting episode. Before we get to our guest today, got a pretty okay guest host.
Listen,
Supreme fuckboy himself.
Listen, no, I contributed to your podcast in many ways.
You really haven't.
I won the greatest episode
First,
of all time.
I haven't even introduced you yet.
Because they already know who I am.
People don't know who you are.
Yeah, I bet
you
they
don't
do.
have a recognizable
Listen,
voice.
I'm the only white person to be on your show.
But this is audio. People don't know that you're white.
Well, listen, you're gonna post it on Instagram, and you're gonna put my tag, and then they're gonna listen. Then be an asshole. Then
we have Corey Raymond Smith on.
Thank you. This is Corey Ray Smith.
How you doing, Corey?
I'm doing well. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
How's everything going with you?
It's going well, like I just said. So doing great things, working at Viz Inc. and keeping things moving.
How's everything going with the podcast? Kind of movie.
Podcast is going great. Kind of Movie Critics podcast where we talk about movies. It's been fun. People, please tune in, give us some feedback. But
I've heard you got a lot of slander.
I do get a lot of slander from somebody on the crew who thinks that I'm a certain type of person, which I'm not.
That you hate black people.
You said it, not me. And for the record,
you would say it.
No, I don't hate black people.
You hate
and
black
please,
movies.
please don't
You hate black
perpetuate.
movies.
Please don't perpetuate this false brand that has been developing.
That is your brand.
It's not my brand.
Besides the sneakers and the beer, it's like Corey hates black
It's
people.
definitely not on the list.
It really is.
That sounds like a white person from like Mississippi, like minus the shoe part. So
that explains the DAP situation.
And hold on, nigga.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
Introduce you yet.
Just saying. I just thought
You
about
can't
it.
start the communication.
You're right.
Haven't
You're right.
introduced
I'm
you
gonna shut the hell up. But
yet.
dang,
Please do
brother.
so. All right, so everything else is.
everything's going great. Yeah,
That's good to hear, Corey.
thank you.
So we got somebody that we've been having a conversation with for the past 15 minutes. He already told me all his backstory, and I was trying to tell him that the podcast hasn't even started yet, so he's gonna have to say all this again. But we got DJ Illmatic Beats, or DJ Illmatic, or DJ Spider, whatever.
Wow, we're gonna take that.
Goes
We're gonna
back.
Go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came out early.
greetings, salutations. What's up?
How you doing, man?
I'm cooling. Well, we're not about to bypass. You don't like black people,
No, I love black people.
so you don't like black movies?
No, I
doesn't
love
like
black
black-
movies.
he hates black
There's
Okay,
been
name 2 black movies that you like.
black movies that I like. We most recently talked about Do the Right Thing, and then we talked about.
You can't bring up Do the Right Thing. That's like a cop out. That's an easy one.
No,
Like,
it's not because we just talked about it in the
everybody-
podcast.
When you, okay,
I feel like you like that. What's that Cooners Spike Lee movie?
Which
Oh.
one?
For some reason, the name like Jitterbug came right.
Really?
oh, you're
really?
talking about
Bamboozle.
yeah. That
I did
one.
like Bamboozle. Bamboozle was a great film.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was a great film. You got to look at the message. Like, you have to look at what the movie was trying to say. A great
I've never
message.
seen it, but it just looked very cool.
Well, that's kind
I've
of what
seen
it's
it.
about. It's
It is.
about
It is, though.
the history of that and how, and it's playing on kind of a modern. Are we still doing that in modern times?
I mean, it's cool. It's one of the movies like when you're watching it. For me personally, I couldn't watch it all the way through. Not because it made me angry, not because it was like, oh, I feel so bad or something. It was like, because this is kind of boring. Like, it's certain parts that are boring, and there's certain parts I'm like, damn.
Yeah, but
that's
this
just-
isn't a movie podcast, so we're not.
Yeah,
gonna-
my fault.
I'm about to say that's what we do on the podcast. We talk about movies, we rip them apart.
I,
So, yeah.
I watch movie podcasts a lot on YouTube. Like,
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I do. Like Nostalgia Critic. I watch that dude all the time. He's hilarious.
And back to your point, for some strange reason, one of my colleagues has just made it a funny point to anytime I criticize something black or stereotypically black on the podcast, that it means I don't like black people, which is entirely not true.
But what's the black movie that you hate? Though?
Yeah.
I mean, if I say I didn't like something, like there's plenty of movies
So,
I
like you don't like
like.
Belly, right?
No, I don't. I like Belly for the cinematography and the shots, and I'm a big Hype Williams
I'm about to
fan.
say Hype did his thing.
But
No.
I'm not. It's not a good film. It's a ripoff of every gangster film there ever was.
What?
So,
Stop.
like, it's a complete
That's true.
ripoff.
Stop. I don't want to say it's
I ain't
a
gonna front. The
ripoff.
story is kind of trash. The story is
What?
all the way trash.
Come on, man. It's a
The story is
depiction.
completely
It's a
trash.
depiction of the times of that, that era. You know what I mean? In New York, I guess you want to say. But it was a good movie.
I
Belly
guess.
2 was trash. Belly 2 was definitely
I
trash.
didn't know that was a real thing.
Yeah, it's horrible. It shouldn't have.
Don't they got like the game or something?
Yeah, they shouldn't have never did that.
Okay.
They should just let it go.
All right, but we're not gonna talk about all that shit.
Yeah, my fault.
All right, so I don't know if you've listened to this podcast before, but we like to start every episode with a segment called.
Like, oh shit, I'm fucking.
So, how did you lose your virginity? What's the story on that?
Oh man. Okay. Nah, actually, I lost mine graduation. Like when I graduated from
You was in the back of Suzuki.
nah, like when I graduated from high school, this girl I was talking to was an older chick. You know, I was just always talking shit. You know what I mean? And
So it was a statutory rape situation.
Kinda, yeah. She did.
Cool.
She took it.
You got to get it in.
It happened. You know, it was cool though. You know,
You got to get it how you live.
like so, like we came from a party and I was talking shit and she was just like, yo, well, you know. I was like, yeah, you ain't ready for this, saying dumb shit like that. And she was like, nah, well, let's go. And I was like, oh shit. So me and my cousin were in one car because my cousin fucked with her cousin. So they was in the other car and we got to the crib. You know, like at the time, I ain't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do, to be real. I just
You're just talking shit.
yeah, so
And shout out to all the older women that's out here stealing niggas' virginities.
you ain't lying. Big up to her, man.
Y'all a treasure to the community.
She was so caring. It was wonderful. Stop playing.
Did y'all like cuddle and shit?
Hell no. No, like it was real shit. It was like I remembered all the shit that older dudes told me. So I remember one of the things a guy told me was like, when you first get in, just tell her to bend over and go from the back. So I was like, all
I
right.
mean, that sound kind of like jailhouse-ish.
Don't you have to say that before?
Like
Like, don't you have to establish the playing field before?
Or when
Nah.
you in it and be like, you know what? She still should like flip over.
Nah, what it was like we went into the room and it was dark as hell. She sat on the bed and like, you know, took my shit out and started doing what she do. You know what I mean? So then when she was like done, she just like, I made her like turn around like that. You know how you kind of like that. And then from that point, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna just beat this up from the back because that's all I know.
She
what
made
to
a
do.
decision.
So it kind of worked.
Have y'all ever had sex in like a pitch black room?
Yes.
The first
Yeah.
couple times I've
That
had
shit
sex
sucks.
was like all the way black. I can't see not a damn thing.
I don't like that because like I can't see shit. It is like, all right.
Your glasses out thick and shit.
Yeah, and then I don't have my glasses on, so it's already blurry and it's
yeah.
dark. So I'm just going with feelings at this point. Like,
Man, you
it
instantly became Ray Charles, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel the hands. Nah, but I mean, I don't really. Yeah, that was my first experience, and then the ones after that was, you know, of course, me and that girl, and then another girl got added on, and then just kind of it worked out, you know.
Hold on, so you had a threesome?
Yeah, I've had a threesome. Yeah.
I mean, like, in that
first-
same situation?
No, actually, well, yeah, but it was an accident threesome. Like, what happened was,
What?
I'm gonna explain the story.
How you just stumble into a threesome?
I'm about to tell you, like literally, okay, this is around like the say like the fifth or sixth time we was like fucking. So we was at her girlfriend's house and everybody had like drank.
Girlfriend as in like a female friend or?
Yeah, like her homegirl.
Oh, okay.
So everybody was drinking or whatever like that. But at the time I didn't drink, like, nor did I do any of the stuff I do now. Like, you know what I mean? So I was just chilling and, you know, of course we started doing what we do. Her friend walked in the midst of her giving me head. And she was like, oh, okay. And then just came in and sat down. So it was weird to me because I was like, yo, your friend is like right there and you're giving me head. And then she was chilling. It was cool. Next thing I know, once her titties came out, you know, she came over and just started like doing shit. So I'm just like, this is happening, so I need to just make sure that I'm like properly doing what I need to do so I don't look like, you know, a nigga that don't know what he doing. Because clearly I really didn't. It was like my 7th time having sex and shit. So
when she pulled the titties out, then old girl started.
yeah, but I think it's because she was high and, you know, tipsy or whatever. So
she just walked in the room.
yeah.
This sounds planned. This sounds orchestrated.
It couldn't have been because, well, wait, now
It sounded like they ran a train on you.
Nah, because a train would have been, it would have been 3. First of all, that sounds gay as shit. First of all, we got to remember, in this situation, both women were older than me and I was younger than everybody in that spot. So
I feel like they made you eat a pussy or something. Like,
no, they
held
didn't.
your head.
They didn't.
The other one like, eat my girl's pussy, bitch.
No, they didn't. But it was like the first
I can
time
see all that.
in real life that I had seen another girl eat another girl, like while I was in a girl. You know what I mean? That shit, it threw me off. Like, I was hitting her from the back. The other girl laid on the bed, and while I was hitting her from the back, she was eating the other girl. So I was just like, after the fact, I figured, okay, y'all must do this.
On a
That's what I'm saying. This was
consistent
Yeah,
planned.
because this had to been like something y'all do on the record. Because
Every
you
other
don't just
Tuesday.
Threesome Tuesday.
basis. Yeah.
Like, no, and it's crazy because I've never told nobody
That
that
need to
story.
be on
Oh, on the joint, yeah. Now, how much younger were you?
Okay, I was just like, let's see how. I had just turned 17. I just turned 17.
This really sounds like a To Catch a Predator episode.
Yeah.
Like how the white dude's gonna walk in and tell you to have a seat,
It's like,
or tell them to have a seat.
like
yeah.
I mean, it's funny because when the guy is young and the girl's older, it's considered like, oh, that's dope.
How old was she?
Oh, they was like 20. What? The girl I was smashing was 29, and her friend was 30. Like, no, 31. So, but they didn't look it. They didn't look it. They didn't look it at all.
Okay. So
I don't think that matters.
It didn't. Or like, honestly, I never told nobody that story because I always thought it was just like, because it's some weird.
It's kind of
My
weird.
sexual life has had some random stuff happen with women, just that I was like, yo, I can't believe this happening, but this is cool.
And you did have 2 babies in a year.
That story wasn't really my fault.
Nigga.
It was because I pulled out. So, yeah.
Okay.
It sounds horrible.
But it sounds like
Look, okay.
like it didn't really fucking matter. Like
Yeah.
This is the thing. When that situation happened, okay, my first child was born, and then me and her mother.
Hey, we're gonna skip on past that.
Okay, thank you.
I want to bring up the
'cause-
kids.
Oh yeah,
Even though
nah.
I did bring up the kids.
You did. You
I
brought it
did.
up so decently. I
But
was
yeah.
going to defend it.
But I hear that you grew up as a preacher's kid.
Yes, we're gonna say that after the threesome story. Yeah.
Yeah. shout out to your pops. Let him know the son getting it in out here.
I mean, I'm quite sure he knows. I mean, God rest his soul. I'm quite
see?
sure he knows. You know what I mean. Hey,
He might have been the one to orchestrate your threesome.
I really doubt
down from heaven.
I really doubt. Well, I really doubt that because Dad was like, he was preacher, like superstar. You know what I mean? Like with it, he was really. Like I would say Grandpa probably like from heaven, but Grandpa didn't, pass till later on. So that was who I got a lot of my lessons from.
Me being a conspiracy theorist, right?
Okay.
Maybe it was Jesus.
Maybe it was
Jesus was trying to bless me with a three.
maybe it was all them sitting at heaven around a golden table or something like that.
Word.
And they were just looking down like, yo, my son need to get some pussy. Like maybe they said, you know what? I waited too long to have sex. Maybe I should bestow all these blessings on my son at a young age. And bam, you had Shorty come in, sit on the bed, eating each other out, sucking titties, and you was right there.
Well, see, okay.
You should thank God right now.
That's
problem,
divine.
The problem
That's
with
very
that,
divine.
The problem with that is when I stopped talking to this girl, it was a really bad situation. To this day, she don't really be cool with me when she see me.
What's her name now? Shout her
I
out.
can't do that. I can't even be that guy.
Shout out to Mika from Norfolk.
Nope. I know it's Tamika from Norfolk. It was not
Everybody
her.
know it's Tamika from Norfolk.
Yeah, nah, it won't her.
I don't.
Nah, like
Because you don't like black.
I do. I like black people. Don't perpetuate.
black women?
I love black women.
The new stereotype is Corey doesn't like black women.
I love black women. I dated black women for quite a long time.
how many black women have you dated?
I've lost count, dude.
Okay, I'm about to say if you know how many black women you've dated, like if you know the number, like then nah.
Dated more black women than white women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By a lot. Yeah.
Well, that works. That works.
I can name all the white girls on one hand. Everybody else, I don't know.
Shoot, I can date all the white girls yeah. But it's different out here because, well, at the time, white girls tend to act like they kind of afraid sometimes when you approach them. Or maybe it's just me.
Because you wearing a cross-colored shirt.
Oh, yeah, I do look militant.
You look very militant, man.
Like,
All right, so you say you grew up as a preacher's child. How was that?
it was cool. Like I went to private schools like all my life. Like, so I learned about God and theology like since 7. Like,
Y'all used to read the Bible like every morning?
I do devotions every morning. You know what I mean?
But in school, did you have to like read like a passage?
Yes, we had Bible class, and if you didn't pass Bible class, you didn't graduate. And then those credits didn't count when you go to like, because I went to Norfolk State, that didn't count for nothing. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, oh, okay.
So what did you learn in Bible class?
I mean, you learn the typical stuff.
Like what does that test look like?
Like, okay, one of the tests is you have to write down all the books of the Bible in order. So you have to write down from Genesis
like
all the
books.
way to Genesis to Revelations.
Okay.
But this is a book
It's
that
actually
hasn't.
six books.
This book hasn't changed in quite a long time.
Yeah,
so
but
it's probably not hard, right?
But as a kid,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
hard.
All
As
right.
an adult, no, it's not. Like now, a lot of the stuff that I look at all the old tests, I be like, oh, yeah, I know all of that. But I mean, it was pretty much went to school Monday through Friday, went to Bible study on Wednesday, choir rehearsal. Then I was the president of like 66 churches in the youth group. So it was just church.
Hold on. So you was president over some churches?
Yeah, like our youth group. I was.
So you're pretty much a youth pastor?
Wouldn't say youth pastor. Would say,
You have to get certified.
youth
for that?
leader. I was a youth leader. I wasn't a youth pastor. I was a youth.
Like he said, did you have to get certified?
No, you get certified when you step into the ministry. When you're like, okay, I want to preach. That's when you got to go through the board of examiners and all of that. Because AME Church, that's how it is. Like
Is that a Pentecostal?
Nah, Methodist, African Methodist Episcopal. Because the youth organization was called the YPD, Young People's Organization of Missionary Society. Young People's Department of
That's pretty
Missionary
intense.
Society.
That's intense.
Yeah, I mean they sent us on like we would go. They would send us traveling. We went on missions. Like I went to Santo Domingo to help rebuild houses and stuff like that. And then you
were 7.
No, not then. No, I was like, this was when I was in high school.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
By that point, I was in high school. That's when I was president over everything and junk like that.
Okay.
7 and stuff. I was just in the YPD, and I went from being the financial secretary to the president on the local level, from the president on the local level to, executive, and that's how the presidencies went. Like it was like church politics in the AME church is like politics. Like you had to run, you had to get people to vote for you, and then during conference, that's when they made the big votes.
Gotcha.
So,
gotcha.
yeah.
And all during this time, you was out here fucking joints.
No. No, actually.
You said when you graduated high school.
Well, yeah, when I graduated, I was fucking joints. Up until then, I mean, I was just doing regular stuff,
Sucking titties
Sucking
in the
titties.
pulpit.
Sucking.
I could definitely see you out here doing that.
No, actually, no, I was just doing sucking titties and shit, like regular shit, stuff that you thought you was the man. Cause
Fingering joints.
Double clicking the mouse.
I would. They're like it's crazy because I was like a really big titty man, like so it was like I was always messing with girls with big ass titties.
Usually, girls that got big ass titties are usually pretty big.
Not necessarily. Not they. It's like the
It's a high
verge.
percentage,
It was a bunch of At that age, a lot of girls, that's when they coming in, but they not big. When they get older, that's when they get kind of big.
But at that age, the girls that had large titties
Were not big. They just had big titties, and
So their body hadn't caught up to their titties yet.
no, not yet. Not yet. No, it's like after the fact.
If you look at them now,
yeah,
Like,
a lot of them.
you have big titties because you're big.
Like a lot of them. Like I met one of the chicks that I remember. I fucked this girl on this church trip, right? And I remember I seen her. This is so bad. Like I seen her years later, and it was like I was like, oh crap. But she had I gotta give it to her. She had a couple babies, but I should have known that was gonna be her path because of how the situation happened.
Babies with an S?
Yeah. Like, but I'm not knocking no girl that got babies because I got
you
two
had
girls.
2 in a year.
But this was during high school.
Damn. I mean,
You said church trip, so you was in high school, right?
Yeah.
You had
Hold on, so
babies.
she was in high school with babies?
no, I've seen her recently,
Oh, okay. We gotta connect. We gotta put the. All right.
When I met her, she was big titties, really big titties, and her body hadn't kept
Big
up.
titty Tammy.
Yeah, like she had big ass titties. So I mean, at the time, like,
Shout out to all the big titty Tammys. out
yeah,
there.
definitely salute to y'all. Y'all
Yeah. Y'all
keep the titties up.
feeding the youth out here.
But like at the time, she had no kids. But she was just like, how I ended up getting it was kind of crazy because we was only there for like 3 days. Because we was technically 4 because when we got there,
It sounded like a Myrtle Beach trip or something.
nah, it was like it was a convention. And what happened was like I saw her on the bus. First time this kind of stuff happened in my life. I remember I saw her on the bus. I told my man, I was like, yo, I like her. And somehow by like the second day, we was like kicking it hard body. Like we was just
If you let her go.
chilling, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then last day it was like hit it twice and it was just like, all right, cool.
And she went back to Cincinnati or something.
Nah, she went to where did she live at? I think she lived like in Atlanta. Yeah, she lived in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, she's definitely probably got a clout right now.
But this is the funny thing. True story. When we went to go, we had another church trip to Atlanta. One of the dudes that went to her church was like, "Yo, like I'm coming down the escalator with the rest of the the youth and
you saw Big Titty Tammy coming up.
Nah, they recognized me and was like, "Yo, hey, bro, what's good?" I'm like, "Hey, what's good?" He was like, "Hey, old girl pregnant." Mm-hmm.
So you might have another kid out here.
Not at all. Not at all. That it is not my baby at all.
No matter how long ago you fucked a joint, when someone says that joint is pregnant, you think
you
could have fucked 10 years ago. You would be like, hold on, let me think about that.
I did. I really was calculating. Like I remember going back to the room and my boys was laughing and I was like, hold up, dog, this ain't funny. Let me figure this out. Did I? Okay, no, I didn't. All right, because I was like, I used protection, but your parents will fuck with you and say stuff like, oh, that don't mean nothing. You still could get somebody pregnant using the condom. I was like, oh,
I can have one of my exes say she's pregnant right now, and I've been married for 4 years. I instantly just stop and think for a second, like, yo, it might be mine.
Yo, that junk's scary, bro.
I pull out 20 minutes early, so.
20 minutes early.
Yeah.
I pull out and just sit there.
I just sit there like,
Man,
I do the emoji.
No, I've learned that the pull-out game, evidently mine sucks. Like, horribly.
Yeah,
because I could have swore.
My pull-out game was on 1,000.
Like, mine was good up until, like, when I got into my fucking prime, like, as far as, like, I feel like I'm still in my fucking prime now.
How old are you?
Well, yeah, I can say 33.
Oh, damn.
I hate when people say their pull-out game is on 1,000 because there's only two things that measure whether you're good or not, whether you have a children or not.
Right.
So
I have no children.
So your pull-out game is on 1,000.
But why would your pull-out game be on 1,000? You're married. Like, you don't.
No, I don't pull out now.
But once you have a child, your pull-out game is on E. It's on 0.
No, because okay, the first time wasn't my fault. Like, cause I was intoxicated. We both were, and it just.
So it was your fault.
Yeah, it was. But I mean. I thought she told me she was on birth control, so it was like.
So she trapped you.
I wouldn't say trap, but I don't know.
We ain't gonna.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to put her like that. But the second time I could have swore I did not, because I remember where it shot at every time. I remember just.
Hold up. You like shooting on the walls, and nigga?
No,
You're like an inner thigh.
You know how it be. Sometimes you doing what you do, and you decide to do some porn star stuff, and on certain places. I want to put it all out there, but so that's why I was like, but
some people
pre-cum
go for
is
the
a
mattress, I guess.
Nah, I don't go for the mattress. You know what I mean? I try to.
Gotta go for the stomach.
Nah, I try to go for ass or titties. One of the two is gonna happen.
You gotta fill the belly button up. It's like a little pool.
This be weird to me. When you nut on a girl's stomach and then she's laying there, it's like, cause she expects you to clean that shit up or something, and it just be laying there.
It's only right that you just get a hot rag. And
I mean, depending on the chick.
Rag?
you gotta get a hot rag, yeah.
Actually,
you don't get hot rags.
Depending on the girl.
Some Kleenex.
Depending on the girl, because I remember this military chick I smashed one time. Like, she made me nut like twice, and I nutted on her, and she just put it back in and was like, let's keep going, and did it again, and she didn't care. She was playing with the nut and everything. I was like, oh my gosh, you're kind of awesome.
She probably has kids right now.
Actually, no, she doesn't. She hit me on Facebook, like, was telling me, yo, you really doing your thing out there. I listen to your show. I'm like, for the rest of your life, all I see every time you talk to me is the girl that made me like nut twice and you played with nut. But she's cool. She's a mad cool person.
Most of the whores are very cool.
I
ain't gonna say whores.
I wouldn't say whore because like she's
the
like,
sexually aggressive women out here.
She's very like she's a businesswoman now. Like she works for Fortune 5 and all that shit. That
sounds pretty right on brand for her.
Hey, actually,
chick does that. She's never meeting my mother ever.
Oh yeah, nah. Like, I don't think.
Sometimes you gotta let them meet your mom.
It depends if she's one of those, now if she's like a lady in the street, but like she do all the nasty stuff for you, then yeah,
freak in the sheets.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Like a chick that can be both for you, then you good. Cause
that chick that can suck your dick in the car on the way to your mama house.
Yes, now that is a woman she'll get a ring. I'm like, it's got to be. I'm the type of person that my level of nasty, you got to
kiss your mama on the cheeks, bro. Still kind of smell like love.
No, don't kiss my mama after you do that. Like,
exactly.
Nah,
that's why you can't. That's why you can't meet my mom.
Like, why? Cause she gonna kiss your mom?
She might.
Not at all. You could just be like, hey, look, when we get out this car, understand you just suck my dick. So no kissing in the family.
I just have this picture, you know, when you eat like a grilled cheese and the cheese is like stretches out. That's what I imagine. Like she's gonna kiss my mom on the cheek, and there's gonna be like that string of just man gravy.
Man gravy, man goo, like
yeah, that baby batter just
dropping all the kids.
Yeah,
off.
and I just
take all the children.
I just don't think that's right.
All right, cool. So since we're gonna get out of this conversation. Since you're a DJ, like, what music were you into, like, on the come up?
I've always been into just everything. Like,
You used to listen to the best of Nas.
I love Nas.
Listen to what's the song? Do Rags on repeat.
That was my joint too. That's
it.
crazy.
It was a hot song.
Do Rags back.
Are you so much of a Nas fan that you're a Bravehearts fan?
Wouldn't say all that.
Okay,
Wouldn't say all
It's
that.
like Jungle, like your sixth favorite rapper.
Wouldn't say all that. Wouldn't say all that.
Every rapper has that crew that didn't make it.
Yeah.
It's not, okay.
But there's
listen,
always somebody in the crew that's halfway decent.
It's like, okay,
That
the
nigga rap for.
thing about his crew, like I thought when it came out, I was like, all right, bet it's Nas and, you know, he got a squad. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm thinking, okay, Busta got Flip Mode, you know, Nas got them. Let's see what's good. You know what I mean? Because
Rod Digger and Flip Mode was
Rod Digger, and you got to give Rampage his props.
No, I don't.
Okay, well he has. Well, no, I just like that one song he
The
did.
Cha-Cha joint.
Who's the hype man guy?
I
What's
love
his
the
name? Spliff Star.
Spliff Star is the
Yeah.
man. Like I got to do a show with Busta. Matter of fact, coming up, like I got to do.
Are you praying that Split Star's gonna be there?
Yes, I am. I really am. All jokes aside, I'm a
Feel like
Busta
y'all gonna
fan.
remake the Cha-Cha video.
Make it clap and jump.
Yeah.
Nah, honestly,
Basketball.
I know I'm a fan. I'm a fan of. I'm a big fan of Busta. Like back then, I was listening to definitely Nas, Busta. I got into Method Man and Redman out the blue. Like, and that's what made me like a Wu-Tang fan. Like, and I know for hip hop heads, they're gonna be like, "Oh, what the hell, ill?" Like, I mean, I became a Wu fan because I was a Method Man fan, and then I used to always listen to Wu records to hear Method's verse. But then I started liking the rest of the crew, and I was like, "Yo, it's like 30 niggas on this team. Like, god damn, like the Triumph record is one of my favorite records."
That is
but,
a hard record.
But I'm
Great
like,
music video.
it's just a long ass song but it's worth the long ass song. It's like
You can cut it off like halfway after.
I mean, who after
RZA.
I don't know.
I mean, but the song finishes strong.
Yeah,
but
it
like
does.
RZA's verse, yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe even Capadonna, maybe. I don't know.
it's definitely in
to
that.
the square.
It's definitely.
Escape from your dragon slayer.
You cut off after that.
It's definitely some verses on that record that are definitely harder than others. But you know, it's a well put together record.
Who's the worst member of Wu-Tang?
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not. Cause there's some shows coming up that are in the works that I might be doing with them, and I don't want this to. They'd be like, "Oh well, fuck you, nigga. We gonna get some cheap ass DJ."
I was gonna say who I thought it was, but I feel like Papa Wu gonna come down here one day and like,
that's what I said. Fuck that.
come see me.
I'm Tang Clan.
Okay.
I was a Jizza fan. I was a Jizza fan. Yeah.
Just I became a.
I can see you buying like Bobby Digital.
Yeah, I bought Bobby Digital.
Yeah,
I was a
that makes
big Wu
sense.
head back when I was in like high school. Like I have almost all the original solo albums.
I noticed
Everything.
that Wu-Tang, and Method and Red have not be funny, but they have a lot of like diverse fans. You know what I mean? I noticed that at the Nova did a Method Man and Red Man concert, one of the best joints I went to. And literally, majority of the crowd was like Filipino and white,
But there's a lot of Filipinos.
and I was
people
like,
around.
yeah, but it was just like, wow, this is dope. Like it's dope where everybody's just having a good time.
Why is there so many Filipino people around here?
God knows, I don't know, and I wondered that. I really wondered that. Not joking,
Not
but
saying, I just
not
don't
saying.
understand it.
It's like I have a lot of, cause you know, out the beach, it's like
It's like a whole school that has Filipino
it's
people.
crazy,
It's 'cause
and they
of
all
the-
got
I
like.
want to say it's because of the military base.
Really?
Yeah,
But-
basically the naval base.
Really?
Yeah.
So the Navy
Because
is the
what
Navy
happened
got
was-
more Filipino people?
Not necessarily. What I could be wrong, so please anybody listen. I don't have 100% facts, but I believe it was because in the early, like maybe the 50s, 60s, there was an influx into California, and everybody kind of went to San Diego
Right.
and things like that. And there's a naval base there, so a lot of people joined the Navy. And then obviously during that time, the only other naval base was the one over here. So a lot of people got transferred. So they got transferred over here, and then they started families, things like that. I want to say that's kind of a loose interpretation of how that occurred.
I mean, I always noticed that about this area. I mean, it'd be cool as hell. It's just, I just always wondered. I was like, why? You know, and originally, like, I was born in California. Like, I understand seeing, like, a whole bunch of, like, you know, I'm not saying it like that, but everybody being, you know, Mexican or whatever like that. That's understandable. That's
You
makes
right there
sense.
on the border.
Yeah, like me and my family lived in Phoenix for a little bit, and I remember seeing all that. I was like, all right, this makes sense. Virginia didn't make sense to me. I was like,
Yeah, it didn't make sense to me either.
Like, but you know, that's 7 cities.
Okay, cool. So when did you start getting into DJing?
When
Can
I
you
was
give us, not to cut you off, could you give us a little insight, like your show? What do you, like, you're on a show right now currently,
yeah,
right?
yeah. On Hot 91, I do 6 to 10, Monday through Friday. It's just pretty much, it's like, the show is, if you remember Rap City, it's kind of like that. Because, you know, now it's just more of me mixing, talking about, you know, hip-hop topics or whatever topic is going on, getting calls in, you know, taking requests, and just giving different mixes. Like on Monday is Hip Hop Monday, Tuesday is New Music Tuesday, because the industry usually drops new music on that.
It actually drops on Friday now.
Oh, really?
Monday switch
Okay,
over.
well,
You should know that.
yeah, because they still send me music on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I would say all albums used to be in the stores on Tuesdays.
Right. They switched it up probably a couple years ago,
Oh,
like
okay.
2 years ago.
Like they send me all that. Yeah, that's crazy because they send me, but yeah, that's here to there.
Yeah.
Here to there.
Yeah, back to, you said why, how'd you get into DJing?
I was still explaining the show.
Oh, my bad. I thought you finished. I'm sorry.
I was only on Tuesday.
Oh, all right, damn.
Still Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Like
Jeez.
Wednesday
All right.
is hump day.
You know what? I'll just...
No, you good. You good. Wednesday is hump day. That's literally the mix for the ladies.
Okay.
Thursday is Throwback Thursday, which like that really gave me like a boost because a lot of people.
Yeah, I know everybody talk about your Throwback Thursday mix.
Like, and then Friday is just like turn the fuck up. It's Friday. But it's how I got into it was like at 14. The Buddha Brothers, they put me on. Like I heard the Buddha Brothers at McDonald Manor, ironically, right where my daughter lives at. In McDonald Manor over there, that's across the street is a McDonald's. That's where they was at. So I begged my moms to take me out there to, you know, meet them because I always listened to them. And I went out there and Big B and Law was just like, yo, what's up? And I talked to him. I said, yo, me, my cousin DJ Philly, and my cousin DJ
Shout out
E.
to Philly.
Oh yeah, definitely. Cousin DJ E Biggs. I was like, we all DJ because we just had started DJing and stuff. And I was like, since I'm the oldest cousin.
What was your name at this time?
I was DJ Ill. I was DJ Ill at that time.
So that was before Spider-Man.
That's real clever.
Actually, Spider came during the time of Ill, ironically, because I was still.
So you're Ill and Spider.
So you were torn emotionally over which...
Yeah, I was a real Peter Parker of the situation. Like I felt like I was a real big Spider-Man fan. Okay,
You could have been DJ Venom. And
hell no. And you know the sad part? If you would have told me that back then, I would have ran with that shit. I'd have been like, yeah, but since I'm in the comics, I'd have been like, I'm not a villain, but Venom. Oh, Spider-Man had the Venom suit. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I would have did that shit.
Venom was dope.
I literally had.
You know they're making a Venom movie.
Yeah, man. Hopefully,
And it could be trash.
let's see how Spider-Man: Homecoming goes before we get any excitement about anything in the Spider-Man franchise.
Okay.
Because they fucked up a lot. You know what I mean?
That is very true.
I'm just gonna give them a shot with this Homecoming. They did good with the Civil War. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But that was just a cameo.
It could be trash.
Yeah, it could.
All right, so you said so you got
Yeah, so the Buddha Brothers, like I went up there and I talked to Law and Big B, and they both were like, all right, well, here's my number, you know, and they was like, okay, long story short, they said, yeah, you could be on the Buddha fam, and I was like the youngest kid up there. He's like, you can come with us to stuff, but you can't, like, when I came to clubs or parties, I couldn't drink, couldn't holler at nobody. All I could do was stand behind the booth and watch.
Fuck up.
Yeah, but that was perfect because that's all I really wanted. So I would be, first it was me coming, then I started bringing Phil and E, you know what I mean? Because that was the only way we was being able, like, I had to go first to a lot of stuff because I was the oldest and then bring my crew. So being there, you know, Law him and Big B, I just learned from them. Then after that, they, you know, put me on to other DJs like Jack and, you know, all the rest of the 103 crew. Cree and all of them, and everybody just showed me love, and I got with this dude named T, Too Tight.
side. Not to cut you off, or pretty much to cut you off.
Yeah, pretty much. Go ahead.
Out of your crew, who was the split star of your crew?
We didn't really have a spliff. Like, because we didn't really have a hype person. Like I was always on the mic and DJing and stuff like that, so I would get on the mic and stuff. And
Oh, okay.
So you were your own Spliff Star.
You were Busta Rhymes and Split Star. And Raw Digger.
Fuck that, no. I was not a female. No, it was just me. I was just me, and everybody had their own thing they brought to the team. Like at the time, Phil was really dope at Be More Club Music. He was getting all those records.
He does kill that.
Like he did all the house and Be More. When we used to DJ all three of us together. One set, 3 DJs. So anytime we did a party, you were paying we split. Like I remember the first parties we was doing at the Boys and Girls Club.
Splitting $75 and 3 Heinekens.
Actually, worse than that. We were splitting $50. Because the dude was like, this is what happened. The dude was like, hey, okay, well, we can only afford 1 DJ. We're like, well, it's 3 of us. We'll come and we guarantee we'll pack it out. Because everybody like, Phil went to Granby. E went to, what's the other Norview. He went to Norview, and I
Went to Christian school.
yeah. But people came from the school because this was the thing people don't realize. A lot of people that's put in Christian school is because either they fucked up in public school and their parents think that's going to make them better, or they just put there because they think that's naturally going to make them better. And no, a lot of people that go to Christian school is like a lot of the females are freaks. Hands down. And a lot of the dudes just don't give a damn. It's easier. I said it. It happens. My bad. Telling you the truth. But, and it's bad. I'm being real. I got some Christian school stories that yeah.
Nah, it's funny that you try to, boost up the morale or the credentials of your Christian school. It's cool if you went to Christian school, brother.
Hey, listen.
Ain't nobody judging you, man.
I'm not saying it like, it's deeper than what you think. It's deeper than what you think. But
right, cool.
Are there DJs in the Christian rap music scene?
yeah, I forgot the guy name. What's the guy name that's out here? It's DJ
DJ Confessional.
No, it's I forgot the guy name, but it's a Christian DJ out here.
DJ doing around to me.
Nah, there's some Christian DJs out here. I mean, the Christian music scene has
That wasn't
changed.
a legitimate question. I just
okay.
I just wanted to segue into something funny.
Yeah, you got it.
My fault. I mean, I want to know. I was being honest with you.
DJ Communion.
Coming to the stage. Get your ties ready.
All right, so what we about to do now, right? We about to play a little game.
Okay.
So, it's called What Would You Do?
All right.
And in post, I'm going to add, a little city high. What would you do in there? It's going to sound real dope. So,
All right.
All right. So, I'm going to give you a scenario.
Okay.
And you just got to let me know what you would do in that situation.
Dig.
Pretty simple.
Okay, I dig it.
All right. So, what would you do if Trey Songz came in town and fucked your girl?
The fuck? Well, that wouldn't be my girl then.
So, you'll break up with him?
I wouldn't consider my girl at all because you fucking somebody else. I mean, I don't give a fuck if it's
You
Trey
wouldn't
Songz.
you wouldn't give her a hall pass?
Fuck that.
Well, she gave you a hall pass.
That was her choice.
The fuck Trey Songz?
First of all, wait a minute. Are you saying a hall pass? I automatically thought a woman. I wasn't thinking Trey Songz. Like,
If I fuck her, you can fuck her.
like, fuck that shit. Like, no. I mean, that's how I am. Like, nah. I done had issues with females that assume because I'm a DJ that we out here fucking everybody and they've done some dumb shit. And I'm like, fuck that. Like, yo, I'm sorry. No.
Okay.
Nah.
All right. Next one. What would you do if you found out your closest homeboy is gay?
I'm not gonna say that. I would.
You got a homeboy that's gay?
Yeah, but like I didn't get upset when he told me. It was just kind of like, nigga, you should have been told me that shit. You should have been told me, but it's cool. I mean, that's hard enough for this nigga to want to be gay. So it's like, all right, well, that's what you want to do. That's your choice. If you was my mans, you my mans. Like, if I consider you my friend, regardless. I got friends that have done some dumb shit, but I still consider them friends.
Shout out J-Rod, wherever you at right now, man.
L.A.
Yeah.
Nigga.
All right. What would you do if you found out your closest female friend wants to be with you, but she's also ran through all of your homeboys? And she's cute. She's bad.
She bet. Well, evidently, if all the
Yeah.
homeboys and ran through her.
Yeah.
It depends. Like you say, she's the closest. Like we close.
Like she's your female best friend.
Female best friend. If she's my female best friend, like you say, if we close like that, then I couldn't judge her for that because my past. Like I done I done most likely done fuck some of her homegirls anyway. So, you know what I mean? It's different if she my best friend.
So you'll be with her?
After some tests, yeah, probably.
What tests would these be?
To make sure that, like some tests to make sure she ain't got shit.
Oh, you mean like STD tests?
Damn right, nigga. Like, hey, you, like, I mean, because with that situation, she my friend. So, and then on top of that, we both have done the same shit. Because I can't judge you when I done ran through bitches. Like, that's fucked up. I mean, ladies.
I gotta be bitches, folks.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
Nigga.
I'm so sorry, ladies.
See,
I don't call you bitches.
I was gonna get sponsored. You up here calling gyms
I don't
bitches,
want to.
yeah?
We just talked about nothing on stomachs
fair,
and butts and titties. At this point,
you're not a feminist, man.
Hey, no, I love women.
My feminist demographic isn't really gonna fuck with you.
I love women. Ladies, I don't call y'all bitches. I normally don't. I honestly don't.
But you just did.
Not really.
All right, next question.
I'm in it in the most respectful way.
All right, so what would you do if you get a DM from the baddest chick you've ever seen, but she's 17?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Listen. I'm not going there. Listen, no. Listen.
You say that now.
No, I've been said that. I'm not that nigga. I'm not gonna do shit like that. No, I don't care how bad you are.
You wouldn't engage in the conversation?
Hell no. If she's 17 and she's like,
or you could red shirt her for a year.
Nah, because that's still bad. It's still bad. It's still bad because it's like
they put you under.
Because now I'm plotting on a person, a minor, to become of age, and then I want to use the excuse, oh, you legal. No, you a dirty old man. Stop it. Sit down. It's women your age out here.
Cool. What would you do?
I would not engage in any type of conversation.
That's criminal. Like,
but if, let's say, 2 years later, I get another DM.
Like, hey, I'm 19 now.
I made it.
I would not engage in conversation. But if I got a DM 2 years later...
I still look at her as that 17-year-old that hit me up because I'm so much older than her. It's like, yo, fuck that.
Yeah, you are old.
And then younger girls is crazy as shit. Girls are crazy as
girls
shit.
ain't really crazy. They just have nothing to talk about.
No, like girls and ladies, you might get mad at me for saying this, but women usually, I've experienced that women in they 20s, like 21, 22, 23, they have like this, oh, I'm an adult now. I know everything,
but still childish.
Yeah, they still petty and childish.
They haven't seen things.
Opposed to like a woman that's 25 or 20, let's say 27, 28, they can be petty, but they be petty on stuff that's like
real shit.
Yeah, real shit. You be like, all right, I deserve that one. Not, oh, you DJ'd the club and I didn't get to come with you, or oh, you took a picture with a chick and she said you was cute. Oh, fuck you, nigga. And sit down.
Oh, yeah,
that's dumb shit.
Yeah.
So
okay, all right. So now you're DJing. We're gonna skip past that part. But so now you're DJing at Hot 91. Like, what other things are you getting into now?
I just signed with G-Man ENT. So G-Man Entertainment, salute to them. They got me doing like the Busta Rhymes show. Me and Sensei. Sensei's performing in Baltimore, so I'm doing the Baltimore show. Then here at the Norva, it's me and Stress DJing the show, and then we got to go to Richmond, and we got to do out there.
Question, I'll cut you off. Are there benefits? Like, I know everybody over there. Like, I've worked with them before. Good dudes, good people. Are there benefits of signing with like a local record label, production house? Like,
yeah.
What benefits are there for doing that?
I mean, because you sound like J-Rod when you said it's a lot of benefits.
I mean,
the benefits in it is that, like, for one, you got a team that promotes you and believes in you just as well as you believe in yourself. So they're gonna push you like you push yourself. Mm-hmm. Then, I mean, not to mention free studio time whenever you need it. Anything, like any mixtape I want to put out, they put it out, then push it. And put it on, like, Spinrilla and all these other sites that I get revenue from. Like Sin, like people don't even know. Sin is the only local rapper I know. I don't even call him local. Only rapper I know that's from here that's literally paying his bills with his royalties. That shit is crazy to me. Cause you got cats out here that's been doing it, but they ain't
there's
really,
a lot of other rappers doing that, right?
like, I mean, from what I know, that's why I said that I know.
Gotcha.
It could be others. It could be others that's doing it out here. But from what I know, him and, of course, Intellect and the rest of the squad, like, they doing their thing. They doing their thing. And that was another thing that attracted me towards the label because they approached me. I peeped, like, what they were doing and how they moving. Mm-hmm. I was like, all right, I'll be a part of that.
Okay.
I'll be a part of that. You know what I mean?
But if say you got picked up by some major Def Jam or something like that, and they're like, you know what, we want to put out the Illmatic Beats /Spider/Ill album.
Let's leave Spider alone because that was. I'm
guessing it was Spider with a Y.
Did you have a logo too? That was like a little spider. Logo.
Actually, no, but it was a plan to. Oh, this is the dumbest shit. I was going to DJ with web slingers on, and
listen, you mean the joys?
At some point, I was gonna be cut because everybody saw my hand work was dope at the time. I was gonna cut up and then stop and be like, "Hold up," and spray bitches and shit. It was
with the silly string, the joints you
silly string.
Get from like KB Toys and stuff.
Yeah, those same ones.
Wow.
They just came out at the time, and I was like, "Yo, I'm about to buy these shits and do this." Real story. Literally. Philly and actually E talked me out of the dumb shit because I was like, yo, I'm going to do that and I'm going to go buy like Peter Parker or some. I had this dumbass idea that it was cool to do all of this. I'm so glad I did. I was going to do the mask and everything. I was going to cut the mask and have my mouth out so I could talk. And then everywhere I went to DJ, I would wear the Spider-Man mask and the joints like that.
You would look like one of those Mexican wrestlers.
DJ Luchador.
DJ El Dorado, come now, come into my web of music. Like I was on some dumb shit. Like I was young and trying to be creative. Like, but
that would have been trash. But I think my original question was,
what was it? No. Because now you got see the bad part is now everybody's gonna picture me. They're gonna look at Illmatic and say, "Yo, this dude got a mask on and web slingers."
You would instantly look like the dude from the St. Lunatics with a mask on.
At the time, that guy was out, so I thought the mask shit could have worked.
He was your role model, like
and how everybody was wearing the one glove.
Yeah. Oh, that was
even when everybody was wearing the one glove, like Method Man used to wear the bat
baseball
glove.
Gloves?
Yeah. So true story. I bought baseball gloves and I did it. I did the whole shirt hanging halfway with the wife beater showing, baseball gloves. It's a picture out that will never come out. It's a picture Philly and E got of all my transformations of when we were younger to now. And I got a fit with an outfit like that. The whole
sweet Jesus.
Spider-Man will take. It's bad. It's so bad. It's so bad.
That sounds so terrible.
Yeah, it's never gonna come out ever.
Right. I'm just skipping my question, but so like, what's the plan for you now? Like, what you got coming up?
Okay, like I said, I got some shows coming up. Pressure, that's coming up. The guy that did the song, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute.
No, I'm kind of washed up.
Okay, you suck. Yeah, you suck, boss. Well, it's cool. I got his show coming up. Also, I could say it early. We got the Troy Ave show coming, and of course the Buster show.
You just said that like you had like the Jay-Z concert or something.
No, I mean I was just saying because I know certain stuff you don't supposed to put out early, but they don't really care about that one. So
okay. They
care about it, but whatever. But I got shows coming up. Also, the mixtape series is officially dropped. The Tupac mixtape drops tomorrow. That one I finished that one today. The Summer Jam the 90s to 99 Summer Jam, that also is dropping. What else? It's some more shit too.
And also, just to hop in, like, do you are making mixtapes for DJs still like a major thing? Because I don't really see too many people really like running to get a mixtape or trying to get the.
Well, most mixtapes is the way DJs do it now. We put them up for download.
Right.
Like Izzy did a whole project and that jank was for download. Like we're just gonna skip the fact that whole mic hit you right on your lip.
Yeah, it did.
Smacked you right in the face.
You got smacked on the lip with a mic.
Yeah,
that was gay.
Yeah, it was very gay.
But
very homoerotic.
It was. But mixtapes are still gotten like a lot of times it's mainly by the fans of the DJs, and those who It's a way for people in other areas to get to hear you and how you spin and how you mix and things like that. And since now it's starting to be this kind of, people are pulling for nostalgia, you know what I mean? It's a good time to do them.
Okay.
Not a lot of DJs do them because, again, a lot of DJs think most people don't want them, which is not true. So it works for me because if y'all ain't doing it, it's great.
Right.
I can knock something out.
So what's like the evolution for DJs probably in the next year or so?
Shit.
Like, what do you see since you've been out here for a while?
Niggas
Doing
are
your
gonna
various transformations.
Oh, they're gonna DJ from their phone. It's gonna happen.
I think there's probably people doing it now.
Yeah, they are. They're doing it from iPads. DJing is not. It's not what it used to be, but what sets the DJs apart from what it is now, what some cats are now, is really just the dedication and skill to it. You know what I mean? Not even too much of the skill, just the dedication to the culture and the craft of it. It used to be a time where, we used vinyl. Like you was hunting for that record to go ahead and drop that nobody else had because it was vinyl. Now, everybody got the same shit. All of us got pretty much the same music.
Right.
But it's how you play it. You know what I mean? So I think, and a lot of real DJs, what fucked it up is a lot of real DJs got offended by the younger cats coming in and lowballing or undercutting. That's the term for it. So they said, we're not going to teach.
You said that like that was very specific to DJing. Like,
I'm about to say that happens in like...
That's a universal term.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's you asking from the DJ community. That's what is a big term for us because it wasn't a point that people were really doing that at some point. Now it's just like...
Everybody's doing it.
Yeah, I mean, DJs are DJing for like $50 in wings. It's a proven fact.
I've definitely seen
Did you start out doing vinyl at all?
Yes.
Okay.
I started off with vinyl. And the Serato came and changed
Well,
the
one
game.
could argue too. When Serato came out, I'm assuming some people were grumpy about that too. So I mean, as technology evolves,
because it kind of yes and no. Because Serato, what it did was it eliminated the fact that you had to carry crates with you.
Of course.
And the problem with carrying crates is when you're going to do a party and you got like at least 15 crates or 10. I say at least 10 crates with you and your equipment. Everybody, your whole crew, you would have a crew of people. They'll help you bring the stuff in. Right. But at the end of the night, it'll be you and maybe one other person. Because everybody be like, yeah, man, great party. I got a jet. Or I got this. So it eliminated that where the DJ only had to carry your backpack, your tables, and you good because your backpack had your hard drive. So it was a blessing. And then on top of that, all of us could get records. Because I remember at one point, you would listen to the radio and take like any of the DJs that's really popping, you know what I mean? At the time, like a lot of DJs would play certain records on the radio that it was no way. It would be like old joints that you couldn't get unless you was like born during that time frame or really was DJing when that time frame was out and you could grab the record. You had to search and hunt,
right? Which
was good. But now, then once Serato came, it was like, okay, I just got to download an MP3 and I got the same record that you got. A lot of DJs didn't like that, but it's all in how you play it. Now, you know what I mean? So I think do
you feel like the art of DJing is gonna soon like die out?
No, I think everything comes back. I think the art of DJing is gonna come back because I think that what's gonna happen is just the way that hip hop's going. Like a lot of the stuff, like everybody talk about, it's mumble rap, but you forget that 3-6 Mafia was the rap cadence that Migos got. 3-6 Mafia was starting to do stuff like that anyway.
Right, I know
so
things in rap come back around, but as far as like DJing, like a lot of stuff with like DJing and technology, that doesn't come back around. Like there isn't people out here with 8 tracks.
I mean, well, yeah, but DJs didn't DJ with 8 tracks.
I mean, but you know what I mean, nigga.
I mean,
you're being super technical.
No, I'm just saying, 8 track and.
But people ain't really.
But
like,
vinyl had a long run though.
Yeah,
right.
But I mean, even Serato, you use vinyl records to control. The control records, but they're vinyl.
Right.
So that's still there. Like people are buying. You got people out here that's buying like record players to. You can go to whatever that store is, Urban Outfitters, and get any new album out on vinyl. So it's like people are still rocking with vinyl and stuff.
But as far as like DJing though, like you said, people are DJing off the iPad now.
Yeah, like that's something that's going on.
But like that's kind of making the art of actual DJing be
no because this is why I say the art of DJing is still because every device is shaped after or is modeled after techniques. Like controllers are 2 spinners that are modeled after turntables. The iPad app is modeled after a turntable. You touch it and it's like a turntable.
Right,
So the
right.
art form, art form of DJing, that is, I think, is still going to be around, because when you think of a DJ, everybody always talking about, oh yeah, you know, you eprit or icky or whatever. They think of a scratch.
Icky?
Yeah, J-Rod. That's
So when you do the iPad, is it 2 iPads?
yeah.
Like you? Oh, I was trying to.
Hold on.
I was
So
thinking
it's 2 iPads?
I was
Yeah,
thinking one.
it's-
Like you was.
nah,
Yeah.
you can do it. Nah, you can do it with one, but it's like 2 big iPads, and on the iPad is like a turntable.
Yeah.
Now
Nice.
it's 2 ways you could do it. You could do it where it's like 2 on that one, but I've seen like they've got an app for it that it's like you got it like a turntable, like it's 1 turntable right there. You can but you could you can actually DJ with 1 turntable using Serato.
What's the controller then?
What do you mean? What's
Like
the
wouldn't there
controller,
be because there's a
You
turntable.
talking about what's the mixer?
Yeah, mixer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Mixer.
it's plugged into.
So there's a real mixer.
Yeah, you can
okay.
use a real mixer with it and do
And
it
then
like
you're
that.
on. Oh, okay.
To me, that I feel like that would look crazy.
It looked crazy, but this is the thing. When you at a party,
People don't know.
people don't pay attention too much to what the DJ's doing up there. Like out here, maybe out and even other places, like you just look up there and see a guy standing up there moving his hands and getting on the mic. So to you, it's like, oh, he's using whatever in your mind you think a DJ uses.
Right.
Until you walk up there and be like, oh, snap. So for all you know, he could be playing a mix and just be like, yeah.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay. All right. Well, what we about to do right now? Just a quick random questions.
knock him.
All right. Cool.
Shoot him.
All right. Cool. Who has the best nudes?
The best news?
Nude photos.
Oh, I wouldn't know nude photos. I wouldn't, because I don't really look at nude photos. I mean, if you're talking about videos, then that's different.
As in porn?
Yeah, if you're talking about porn, that's totally different. Totally different. I mean, I'd say like what? Xvideos.com. Like, yeah.
I'm talking about as a person.
Oh,
I mean, Amber Rose just put up a fire nude. She did have a little slight bush.
Shout out to Amber. Man.
Shout out to Amber Rose.
I don't like Bush.
I don't
Yeah,
like
me neither.
Bush.
I don't like. I like
Yeah.
it clean.
But over the years, she's had some pretty newsworthy nudes.
I mean, for lack of,
She was actually twerking in her wedding dress the night before her wedding.
I mean, she got a fat ass.
Yeah.
She got a fat ass. Like I've recently started liking ass. Like I've always been a titty man, but I've recently started liking ass because
Got
and
like
she's
a-
one of the reasons. You
got
know,
like
what I
a
mean?
well-rounded woman.
Yeah, you know.
All
just,
right. So
full
if you had to
figured.
put your say one person, who would it be?
As far as like nudes, I like.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give it to Amber then. I'll give it to Amber.
cool.
Like I was gonna say Kim, but
Her nudes are pretty trash, actually.
yeah.
Rihanna nudes are pretty fire though.
I ain't feeling Rihanna. Her body's too. It's too skinny. I'm sorry.
Cause you a husky woman.
You keep wanting to go for big. Like
I just said.
I like thick women. I like
That's
thick
cool. Ain't
girls.
nothing wrong with that, man. Live your truth, man.
I mean,
All right. What's your favorite TV show right now?
Dragon Ball Super.
Okay. I ain't never seen that.
Yeah, you didn't see that.
Song that's out now that you hate but everybody loves.
Pull up, hop out. Oh, that shit. I hate that song.
I hate that DJ Khaled song.
Which one?
The
one
To the
with-
Max.
No, with Justin Bieber and one of the
Yeah,
Migos in
yeah.
it and Wayne. God,
I really don't like a lot of his songs that he put out.
They're not. They're party
I like
songs.
Khaled though. Like so. I mean, I tolerate that one.
Yeah. What's been the worst day of your life?
Worst day of my life. Finding my grandfather's body dead when I had to put him in the bed.
Okay. That got very dark. So
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go that dark. But
Yeah. All right. What is advice that you would give to DJs looking for more exposure? Tangible advice. Don't say just work.
Nah. Connect with people that are where you want to be. If you want more exposure, you know what I mean? Of course, you're going to have to work, but work with the people that are where you want to be. Because in a lot of situations, I've been blessed that I was just at the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Or like history working with people.
Right.
And they were like, oh yeah, you was Spider. Or you was, yeah. They'd be like, oh yeah, and they put you on. So like get with people that are where you want to be, and know how to have patience and learn from being there. Don't just be there. Learn shit. Do shit. You know what I mean? And
Be there with a purpose.
Yeah, you be good. Yeah.
All right. Last question is, what is one thing that you're confused about when it comes to women? And actually, both of y'all can answer this.
Shit.
I am a love guy, so I might be the answer.
Okay. This is what I don't understand.
He just slid that he was the answer. Is that what you just said?
You did.
That you were
I
the
know the
answer.
answer. I
Oh,
know
I thought you
the
said
answer.
you were the answer.
I am the
was like,
love guy, so I probably know the answer.
So because you married, you know everything?
I know women.
Okay, that's fine. This is what gets me. Okay, and if you with a young lady for, let's say a year, 2 years, or whatever like that, why is it that when you first meet them, the way they are is like it's dope. It's like, yo, sex drive is amazing. Like she love everything about you, and then after some time, yeah, she used to suck your dick from the back. Now she just
Got complacent.
Yeah, I mean, like
Feel like you ain't going nowhere, so.
But that's retarded.
It is retarded, but
That's
people do it all the time.
Like, that shit always gets me. Like, a girl will say, like,
Complacency is a real thing.
It'll be like, okay, I don't like. Remember, I had a conversation with a young lady, and we was talking about, when you first talking to somebody, and it was like, okay, she was like, she don't like change, like as far as like if you're one way, and then all of a sudden you start changing, not if you change it for positive, but if you changing your behavior in a certain way, that would make her think certain things. All right, I was like, yeah, I agree. So she actually started doing that after some time. And I'm like, yo, you're doing that's why I don't understand. Women will contradict themselves. They will do the shit that they say they don't want you to do, but they'll do the shit and expect you to accept it. Like, okay, it's cool. I don't get it. But, that's just my observations.
Yeah. What about you, young Core?
I don't understand why women think that men are mind readers.
Thank you. For God's sake.
Like, I'm not a mind reader. Like, I don't know what's going on with you. Like, if you don't say nothing, and then you say it after the fact, like, then it's like, well, that's the part that I've never understood about women.
Yeah.
Why you're a mind reader. And then I guess to piggyback on that is like, why? Oh, I guess that's a bigger one. Like, why logic just doesn't seem to be a part of like many women's obvious day-to-day activities.
I agree with you. I totally agree.
But my main one is that mind reader.
Yeah, what's up, Love Guru?
Well, actually, for all the ladies out here watching this or listening to this, please comment with your answers to these questions that these young fellas would like to know the answers to.
I mean,
I feel like a lot of people would like to
I want to know that, to be better. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't get it. It's like...
Women go off of pure emotion.
But
which emotion doesn't require logic.
Yeah, but it's just... It's like, you can't expect me to... Like he said, I hate when a woman says, oh, well, you should know. What? So I could turn around and say the same thing when you ask me 1,000 questions of what's wrong. Well, you should know. Why are you being smart? I mean, you should know. Just like I should know that you wanted such and such and such when you could have just said it. Like, one thing I hate, okay, don't tell me you hungry. Every man is going through this. This is the dumbest shit I ever, and every woman does it. Okay.
I feel a little anger coming from you.
Because it's stupid.
Yeah,
and every
real
girl,
voice.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real. Because it doesn't make sense. You say you're hungry. I say, okay, what you want to eat? It doesn't matter. Cool. Let's go here. I don't want that. Okay, so what do you have a taste for?
So it does matter.
It doesn't matter. Yes, it does, because you don't want anything everything I'm saying, let's do. Oh, well, what do you want? I'm telling you what I want, because I don't really care. Like, honestly, we could go anywhere, and I'm going to find something I want to eat.
Pretty much.
It's a dude mentality. We're like, all right.
They got chicken fingers. Cool.
We can go to a Thai restaurant. They got chicken? All right. Not no stereotype, but they're like, let me try that. Very stereotypical. But, I mean, it's the safest dish I know. So.
Right. I got you. All right, cool. This has been a pretty interesting episode, man. Got to learn all about you and wild sex life you got, brother.
It's not that I have a wild sex life. I've had some wild sexual experiences with women in my lifetime. That
Getting head in the pulpit.
I didn't get head in the pulpit. I never.
Is that the tub or like that area where people stand?
It's played. Oh, the
I
tub
forgot.
is where they do baptism. Where they
That's
stand
where
is the pulpit.
the preachers and everybody stand.
Oh, okay. All right.
I forgot that you don't visit churches.
I mean, but head in the little tub would be pretty
I got head in the DJ booth while DJing before.
We're gonna wrap this up. I feel like I gotta break it down now.
I've gotten that. I've gotten like I have some crazy stories like that's happened.
Yeah.
But you know.
Where can people find you at, man?
Oh, at DJ Illmatic Beats on Instagram, at DJ Illmatic Beats on Snapchat, and Facebook. I mean, you could type in DJ Illmatic Beats when like my real name comes up. Like they made me do that dumb shit. So
yeah, it pops up.
Yeah, so I mean, other than that, yeah, and then of course DJ Illmatic Beats on SoundCloud, DJ Illmatic Beats on Mixcloud.
On everything.
On everything is my name, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Just type in that and you're good. You can Google me. I'm Googleable.
Googleable.
Yeah,
okay.
new word.
All right, that's it. Corey.
Oh, you can find me at Corey Ray Smith. It's Corey with a K. Corey with a K on Facebook, and then
I hate blackpeople.com.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And then to plug my own business, Viz Inc. Visually Inclined. We are at Viz Inc. And
the home of the On Ear Network, actually.
home of the On Ear Network and the Kind of Movie Critics podcast.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you can find me everywhere at Shad Harris. Also, Society X Podcast. And we're about to be putting out a lot of episodes. Got a lot of good content, a lot of good interviews, a lot of dope people to talk to. So that's pretty much it. So good day, good evening, good night, Society X Podcast. Thanks for listening.
360 degrees in rotation. Bullshit, king shit.
This has been an On Ear Network production.